It's finally here, the Aquarium Co-Op LED light. The hobby's been looking forward to this light for quite a while. So let's go ahead and do a review, do an unboxing. I'll go ahead and give you my impressions of the light and tell you what I think of it. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So let's go ahead and go through the box and detail the features of this light. So as you can see here, I bought the 36-inch version, which retails for $139.99. You can find this light in a variety of sizes, from 12-inch all the way up to 48 inches. The light also has a 3-year warranty, which tells me that they stand behind this product, so if anything goes wrong, you really have the peace of mind of a good warranty to back it up. This light is also highly water resistant, which I really see a benefit to, since there have been many times that I've damaged my lights in my fish room by inadvertently docking them into the aquarium. You can also adjust the intensity of this light with the inline remote as well. I really like this inline remote feature, and I actually like the fact that this light doesn't come with an app. I have over 70 tanks in the fish barn, and I really don't want 70 different lights that I have to control with an app. I really would find that to be cumbersome and annoying if I had to do that. This feature, though, of course, really does come down to personal preference. The light is also supplied with an extra long cord, which is again a benefit, since I really do hate running extension cords throughout my fish room. So let's flip the box over and look at some additional specifications. On this side of the box, you can find the model number and dimensions. As you can see, this light also uses 39 watts, which I think is pretty good for this size aquarium light. The light does put out 3400 lumens, which is comparable to the Fluval 3.0 of similar size, which puts out 3300 lumens. The IP rating on this light, which measures waterproofing, is an IP67, which means that this light is waterproof for up to 30 minutes at a depth of 1 meter or 39 inches. This is perfect for an aquarium, since most aquariums do not have a depth of 39 inches, and you more than likely would not knock a light into an aquarium for longer than 30 minutes. It also has a 5700 Kelvin rating, which is the color temperature of the light. In simple terms, the lower the number, the more yellow the light will be. The higher the number, the light will have more of a bluish tint. I like 6500 for a lot of my lights, but 5700 is fine. Finally, you can see that this light does contain 255 LEDs. So let's go ahead and get this out of the box. So as I'm getting this out of the box, I will have to say that the packaging is pretty heavy duty, which is great for protecting it during shipment. So now we have the light out of the box. So let's remove the plastic protective sheath. Now that the sheath is removed, you can see that the remote is already connected to the light. It also comes with the instruction manual, and also you'll want to find this little white box which contains your power supply. So let me give you my initial impressions. This light really does have a sturdy feel. If you see as you try to flex it, it just doesn't bend. If you look at the legs, they are sturdy as well, with thick metal supports. If you turn the light over, you can see the rows of 5 LEDs. Before installation, you'll want to remove the plastic film that covers the LEDs. So now that we've unboxed this light and looked at the specs, let's head out to the fish barn and put this to use in the real world. Now that we're out in the barn, I figured that one of my larger tanks would be best for testing this. For that reason, I decided to put 2 of these on my 180-gallon tank that's home to my Ramsachromis Esox or Malawi Barracuda. Currently lighting this tank is a Reef Bright saltwater light that was left over from when it was a saltwater tank. As you can see, this tank does have some hair algae, primarily due to the fact that this light is too powerful and also of the wrong spectrum. When this was a saltwater tank, I did have this light tested with a PAR meter, and it was putting out 150 PAR or so. Definitely overkill for freshwater. So let's go ahead and swap these lights out and take a look at the new Co-Op light in action. So now that we have the light swapped out, there's definitely a difference in color temperature. I expected this since saltwater tanks run a higher color temperature, so you'll see a lot more blue. But this light is doing a great job lighting the tank, even though this tank is fairly deep. I do want to mention a couple things at this point. One being that both the original light and the Co-op light were both plugged into a power strip that's using a Casa Wi-Fi timer, which controls the entire lights in the fish barn, shutting them on or off at specific times. I also benefited greatly from the long power cord, since I had a 7-foot run from one of the lights all the way to the outlet. So now that we have the light set up, let me go ahead and show you the remote and show you how to use it. So first of all, let's take a look at the mode button. So right now, we have the light on. So let me go ahead here and hit the mode button, and that will turn it to blue. One thing that you'll notice is that it changes gradually as to not spook the fish, which I think is a pretty cool feature. So if we hit the mode button again, it turns the light completely off. Hit it one more time, and it turns the light back on again. Once again, gradually, as to not spook the fish. So now let's go ahead and look at the switches to increase or decrease the light intensity. So if you go ahead and click the button down, you can notice the light dims. So I clicked that down about 4 times, click that down one more, and now it's almost completely off. So now let's go ahead and click it back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's about 6 settings there. So I'm going to click it down a couple to 4, and that's where I'll leave the light at. So this remote is really easy to use and really intuitive. I didn't read the manual at all on how to use it, and it took me moments to figure it out. It works exactly the same as the remote on the Aquarium Co-op heater. It was just a simple to use, easy, and intuitive feature. So now that we've walked through everything, let me give you my final thoughts. I want to start off by saying that I just really like this product. It's powerful, well made, and in my opinion, made to last a lifetime. It just gives the initial impression of a strong, well-made product that basically will last forever. I really like the inline remote as well. It's intuitive and easy to use. I know that there are some people that may prefer the app to control the timing, but for me in a large fish room, I really don't like having an app that I have to update and use to keep track of multiple lights. I'd rather just plug this into a power strip with a Casa Wi-Fi timer. So finally, there's the price. A comparable Fluval 3.0 light is $229.99, while this light is $139.99. For the $90 price difference, I feel this light is a better value for your money. While not a budget light, I really do feel the build quality and waterproofing make this light worth the money. I definitely would recommend checking this out if you're in the market for a new aquarium light. So with that being said, stay safe, stay fishy, and I'll catch you on the next video.